What's going on, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Shrek, and we're back with another video, guys. Today's video, we are doing an oil change on our 2025 Polaris RZR Pro S, and a couple things we are using is a 6mm Allen socket, a Torx 40 socket, a couple ratchets, and an impact just to make easy work of the Torx screws. We're also using the oil from Polaris. It is a 050 and part number is 19-3494. You go ahead and freeze it there. So we are doing this oil change because our machine has 100 miles on it already and about 15 hours or 10-15 hours, something like that. But we want to do it just because to get rid of all the metal shavings and anything that happens during the first couple drives and first warm-ups, just to get rid of all that. That way it doesn't contaminate the engine or ruin our engine, any of that stuff. So stay tuned, follow us along, and we will show you guys. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. Drop a like, comment, tell us what you want to see. Stay tuned because we do have a surprise or a reveal, something new coming to the channel that we've been wanting. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy this video. So on our 2025 Pro S, we do take out 4 bolts. They are Torx. 1, 2, 3, 4 to rip out the trunk, and then you access the oil fill right on there. The other thing you do have to do is oil filter, which, if I remember correctly, it is on the driver's side, but I can't see it. Let me check on the passenger side. Maybe it's on the passenger side. Dun, dun, dun. Nope, it is on the driver's side, right over there. So we'll have to gain access to it probably from the side. Let me see. A little bit of touchy touch. Right there. Not sure if you can see it, but it's right there. Oil filter's right there. So the other step you have to do is you have to remove that bolt right there. It is a 6mm Allen, like I said. So real quick, I forgot to mention the kit does come with oil filter, and a crush washer. Everything you need to do your oil change. The whole kit right here, really good. I got the Extreme. I don't really know if it makes a big difference, but it's full synthetic, which I like running synthetic on all my vehicles. It's no different. It's expensive. We push them hard, so might as well get what's a little bit better. Now let's get to the draining part. Be careful because there is 2 drain holes. One's for your transmission and one's for the engine. The engine should be the front one, unless I have it wrong. But if I have it wrong, let's experiment with me before you go ahead and experiment. All right, so I can't really see because I have you guys in the way, but I should be getting it in the hole right now. There it is, just right there. Crack it loose. Now let me put you guys down because this will get a little messy. Oil looks very, very clean still. Shouldn't have even done it. Didn't have to, but peace of mind, I did it. Now we would go up and start removing the Torx, but I'm just gonna wait for it to drain. It's only about 2-3 quarts, no biggie. Here is the crush washer we will be replacing, and here's the drain bolt. Like I said, it is a 6mm Allen. All right, so this is the new crush washer. There's a part number in case you need it. That's a Polaris part number. Still draining about a minute later, but it's about done now. So we go ahead and put our drain bolt, crush washer, Allen, and we're gonna push it through And this one gets torqued to 12 foot-pounds, I believe. Oh, there it is. That's it, folks. That's all she drained. All right, so next we are removing the Torx. Like I said, we're using our impact just to make easy work of it. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you just pull on this and you pull it out. Now I don't know how heavy it's going to be because I do have tools in here. I didn't want to untie it. I just have it with some like little tie things. Forgot the name of them. But I do have it with, on 4 points. I didn't want to remove it because it's a hassle to put back on. Might have been easier to put it on once it was out, but I didn't take it off. Regardless, let me pull it out. Whew, she is heavy. Alright, that's the way you access your engine, and there's your engine. Your oil fills right here. Then, as you can tell, we are a little low on coolant. We did buy some, so we'll add some right now, top it off. But that's it. You are supposed to change a filter. They say they don't recommend blowing it. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. We haven't really ridden in dusty conditions to be worried about that. But what I did want to do today, which I'll do in a little bit, is remove the cover and blow out the belt just to clear that out. But let's go ahead and take off that filter and let me see how we're gonna do that. All right, so what I ended up using was this right here, some pliers for filters, and then just a couple turns by hand. Of course, it's still not easy because it's not maneuverable or much space to get in there. You're in an awkward position, but that's all it took. Those pliers and a little bit of strength. Next, we will go ahead and lubricate the new filter, the little O-ring gasket on it, with some of the new oil, and we will install it back before we refill the engine. Oh, careful because you will leak a little bit. Always good to have a rag with you. All right, so as you can tell, we did go ahead and add some oil to lubricate that O-ring seal, and then we will install it back on just the way we took off the other one and complete our oil change. Now, to fill it up, of course, you just put a little funnel and fill it up, but it does take 2.6 quarts, so about 2 3/4 of the quarts they give you. That's how much we're gonna add on our RZR. Like I said, we will top off the coolant, and I will be cleaning the housing for the belt and the clutches, taking off the cover, doing that whole jazz. But I doubt I'll show you guys that. If I do, it'll be sped through, but we will be ending up the video here. We will be ending up this video here. So hopefully it was a helpful video to you guys. Hopefully you guys are able to handle this task at home, and if it did, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, notification bell, do all that good stuff that other YouTubers tell you to do. It really helps us out, helps us grow. We're trying to hit 5K, like I said. So like always, guys, if you're at home, enjoy time with your family. If you're on the road, be safe. Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.